Today we're talking about putting ornate text into ebook and print book. There are many ways you can do this. One way is by embedding fonts, and we have a separate video on that elsewhere on my site. Kindle Create might help you do this. I only used it once and I didn't like it, but it's free and it's used to create Kindle programs and to format. There's also Atticus for the PC, but that's a paid program, and it's got a bit of a learning curve, but it will do it too. There's Vellum for Macintosh, which is basically a publishing program, and it's also a paid program, and it's very good from what people say, but these have learning curve. And there's also Microsoft Publisher and Adobe Publisher, and these would allow you to create pages that include ornate type, columns, pictures, sidebars, and stuff like that. But these are paid programs, and they are kind of expensive, and they have a learning curve. And we're going to learn to do it today for free. You either need a paint program that has text and fonts that you can adjust. And here, my free Microsoft Paint program has the letter T up in Algerian at 150 points. You type out the letters you need or the phrases you need and save them as JPEG files, then crop them as needed and use them to insert into your manuscripts. Or you need to have a word processing program, and I'm using my LibreOffice, that allows you to go to fonts, and you need to be able to screen capture. On the Macintosh, you screen capture by holding three keys together: Shift, Command, and 3. That's the number 3. Shift, Command, and 3. And that takes a screenshot. On the PC, it is Shift and Print Screen, and that takes a screenshot. And then from there, you got to go to Paint program. Microsoft Paint comes with Microsoft, and it's a free program, and it's what I use all the time. I also use GIMP 2, and GIMP 2 is available for the Macintosh as well as for the PC, and it's free. There are a variety of free paint programs for the Macintosh: Paintbrush, Mischief, Seashore, Desk Scribble, Tux Paint, GIMP, of course, which I use, Paint S, Paint X, Pixelmator, Acorn Image Editor, and Adobe Photoshop Elements. These are free Macintosh programs that will allow you to do what we're going to discuss in the program today, which is going to our word processor. Here I've already done some lettering. Here are my letters that I've already pre-drawn. This is Alfredo, 60 points. This is Algerian. That's Balthazar. This is a nice one. This is Edwardian script. That will get lots of uses. That will get uses in romance novels. And here you can see Edwardian script for the Y. Great vibes. That's another nice one. Lucinda calligraphy. That's another nice one. This will do great for medieval books. This is Script MT Bold. Vivaldi. Vladimir Script. Rage Italic. Christina. There's Christina in an O. There's Christina in a P. There's Christina in an A. What you do on these is you screen capture, Shift Print Screen, we go to our Paint program, we paste, we select, and we crop. And you save as. And we're going to make this one, let's make this T6. To use it, we hit Control A and Control C. And now we've copied it. And now we go to our text that I'm using, the same text that I've used all the time. I'm going to magnify this. Chapter 1. We're going to move this using the backspace to make it left flush instead of indented. And then we're going to delete the T. And then we're going to insert our T here. And using the left mouse button, we're going to align object left, and we're going to shrink it. And you can have it the whole paragraph like that, or you can shrink it more and make it for part of the paragraph. The plane shook violently for minutes and minutes until they hit the troposphere. This is how you do Once Upon a Time with the ornate once, or the ornate O. We're going to remove that T. I'm going to get a different one. That one's nice. Control A, Control C, capture, Control V to paste, align object left, and shrink it. You grab the little boxes and just drag and drop and shrink it. The plane shook violently for minutes and minutes until they hit the troposphere, when all of a sudden the ride became smooth as silk. Now, this is how you do it in print book. The chapter 1 should be staying that way if you embed your true type fonts into the PDF file. And as far as the T goes, it's a JPEG. It should stay. That JPEG will get embedded into the PDF file. We can take this one out of here, and I'll show you another one. We go to our Paint program and we open. There's an interesting one. Control A, Control C. We go to our text. Control V to insert. Align left. Shrink it. That's very nice. The plane shook violently for minutes and minutes and minutes. Let's shrink it some more. You see how that looks? Now, as far as getting that calligraphic look in an ebook, ebook do not accept that. You either embed your fonts, or HTML is an intermediary. And HTML only supports a couple of fonts. System font, and for headlines, something like Arial. And it will change your thing into Arial. And then your ebook reader is going to make the fonts based upon what you choose. There's usually like 5 or 6 font type that you can choose, and it will do it for the headline. It makes a separate one for the headline and a separate one for the body text. You can also choose the size and the spacing. But if you want a fixed one like this, what you have to do is from the print book, which is what this is. We go Control, print screen. To grab this, you go to the Paint program, New, Paste. There's our enlisting. And you want to go from side to side because you want to be able to keep it centered, and this is the page size. So we crop and we save. Control A, Control C. We go to our ebook, and our ebook puts everything more to the top. In order to get the table of contents to work in your ebook, what you're going to have to do, and it didn't work for me at Smashwords, but it worked at Kindle, it might work at Drafted Digital, is I put the title of the chapters in regular text, then I shrank it and changed its color to white and centered it underneath the JPEG. Or you can also put it up in the corner and again make it real small. You make it like 3.4 point type, and you change its color from black to white. And then that is what you use for your table of contents. And then it will go to that when you click on that chapter name, because it will not take your JPEG as a title for the hyperlink. So you have to actually put in a title. And you Control V and insert that JPEG, and then bring it up like this and save it. And now you've got an image above your text that has your fancy font. And now your ebook will match your print book as far as the fancy fonts go. JPEGs tend to float in ebook because of HTML, so you have to experiment with this and you have to save it and do it gingerly. This is why I have the wings on it, so that it would center itself. If you just did the enlisting and cropped it really tight, it would float all over the place. You wouldn't know how to center it. Whereas with the wings, it spaces it properly. We're at the end here. This is how you put ornate text into your ebook and your print book when you haven't got a desktop publishing program or a formatting program that costs money. And this is free, using free tools and your own computer. And as you can see, it's easy to do. A child can do this. So this is your introduction to putting ornate text into eBooks and first letters into print book. You could even do first words, or you can do whole phrases, once upon a time. This has been how to put ornate letters and text into your print books and ebook. If you found this interesting, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and have a good writing day.